Today we have a new penny roll to hunt, and there are two types of this penny roll here. You probably have seen before several times and would not know unless you've done extensive penny roll hunting that there are actually two versions of this penny roll. This is the newer one. The newer one is tight. The pennies most likely will not come out on their own like the older one, right? So I guess they wanted to save a fraction of a cent. So they made the older one is a little bit bigger and they come out right away. This one, they do not. So that's how you know the difference between the two penny rolls. And that will explain if and when there is less copper in these rolls, because they're newer penny rolls tend to indicate that they pennies inside were saved, collected newer. Look how hard I have to push. And there is copper in here, obviously. We'll see if we get our goal of 10, which is what we're always hoping to hit. There's a chance. I see it. I see some copper there. There's a chance that there is not over 10. And we shall find out in a second. Our first penny is a zinc. A 1985. Okay. Our second is a shield. 2016. Etc. I'd say I would have thought this was a copper penny. See from the side how it looks. So for those of you who are new out there, the goal is multifaceted. You can tell the rim over here is damaged on one side. Probably has a little bit of a misalignment. No copper yet. Here's our first copper, and it's a nice one. Got lucky. So the goal of penny roll hunting is multifaceted, and in many cases, it's personal, right? You will have your own. It's a nice 2024. You will have your own agenda when you penny roll hunt. See how the tops of the pennies bleed into towards the brim? That could be an indication of a double die. Or it could be an indication that the strike was slightly misaligned and the angle slightly shifted but you can see the W is doubled. The E in we. Look at the top and you'll see some doubling on the E. So question becomes, is that a double die or is it just a result of the misaligned strike? So what are your goals with penny? Why are you penny roll hunting? What's your purpose? Why are you doing it? Now, just for fun to penny roll hunt really doesn't cut the mustard, because then you have no direction. Penny roll hunting is one of the most simple activities on the face of the earth for 50 cents, or from the saved pocket change you have, second copper penny today, you are going to disembark on, that's beautiful, on the venture of some sort. So you have to have a direction for this adventure. And those of you who are watching this video now most likely have some direction, right? Some of you might be filling a penny booklet, right? The ones with the years and the mint marks and the mintages. Oh, that's a beauty. That's an absolute stunner. That's a stunner. Also has a little bit of die clash in it, and you can see the scratches on the surface, indicating it was probably cleaned, polished is a better word to use. All right, so if you're filling your book, that's pretty simple. You're just going through your penny roll, your pocket change, and the closer you get to completing it, the fewer and fewer pennies that are going to be relevant from your penny roll hunt to complete your book, right? Because you're gonna be looking for those more and more difficult ones. Maybe you'll do several books at a time, right? That way, you're not just throwing back all the pennies. You could use some of them for your other book that you got, right? And you might do that, and you might give the book as a gift, right? A nice thoughtful gift for the holidays, whatever your holiday is. That's a nice 2022. And then towards the end, when it gets super duper hard, when you only have one or two, I've done a couple fills. I actually, you know what? That's a lie. I actually had to, at the end, I ended up purchasing one or two. Oh, we got a nice 2009. I ended up purchasing a couple of the pennies to complete it, just to be, just to finish it and move on. Which of course is the cop out. The real way to do it is to keep going until you fill it up organically from pennies that are found and hunted. No white AM. But regardless of if you're filling up a penny roll penny book, I'm looking at this mark over here in the rim. Because it's interesting. Let me look at it under the loop, make sure it's not a letter. I don't think it is, but probably not. And you can see the little hit mark on the edge, so just pushed out the rim a little bit. You should keep all of the copper regardless, right? That would be my advice. Even if you're filling up a book and you got 2 or 3 books going at one time, all the extras that you find, you should save all the copper. And that's at the minimum, right? That's just, even if you're not interested in looking for errors, like here I'm looking for the flare G I did videos on the Flare G. You could just put it into the search bar and the videos will come up. Just put in, you could probably just type a G in and those videos will come up and it'll explain what I'm talking about. So you should, at minimum, save the copper in addition to filling uh, books. You might have a penny mat that you're searching for wheat cents and what else? Semi-key dates and key dates. And again, I would suggest to put the copper, the excess copper to the side, even if you're not, have no interest in it. Don't send copper back to the bank, whatever you do. Another nice 2024. You see the grease mark? It lightened up the L and the VDB. The one you're looking for is where they're almost erased, but that one's close. It's not worth anything, but the ones where they're missing the VDB are no white AM. Another 99, no white AM. And if you watch my videos, then you will learn about, you can tell this is zinc. You're looking for the 83 copper. That's like a $200,000 penny, which this is not. All the error coin pennies that I talk about, I've done videos on. So you can search through the search bar on my channel and you can look for I did videos on the extra V, the 83, the 88 Flare G, the 2024, all the pennies I've done videos on. $2024 has an error called the double ear. I'm just noticing that little mark on the bottom of the earlobe. I don't know if that's it or not. I've never found one before. I think that is dirt. Yeah, I just rubbed it off. Just happened to be there. Look how the image on this 2024, the Lincoln, is kind of it's just kind of weird, kind of weak. Kind of ghostly. Pretty cool looking. Some people just look for copper. That's all they do. And honestly, if that's all you do, you're okay, because the value of copper pennies and wheat cents probably have the most significant value that you're going to find in quantity. You know, the other errors, the die clashes, strike throughs, extra 2023 extra V, feeder fingers, ejection errors, blockage, strike error, all those significant errors, you might find one every 10, 20,000 pennies. And you'll know it when you see it, except for the extra V, because that one takes, you have to know where it's at and you have to know what to look for. Otherwise, you'll just put it to the side. A lot of nice 2024s here. This one has, again, another weird, look how strong the the Lincoln looks here compared to the last one, and maybe you'll notice what I was talking about. Look how faded his features are versus this one. Anyway, we found a bunch of nice and if you remember at the beginning of the video, I said that penny roll, right, the wrapper is a newer wrapper, and what are we finding? A bunch of beautiful 2024s, right? So it lends to the evidence of what I was speaking to. Some people weigh all their pennies. Some people use a microscope. If you're on that level, then a lot of the things I talk about are fundamental. You know that already. You should be reading the information on the error websites. And that's really all you need to do, and you'll learn a lot. So, like I said, this video, the coin roll from this video is a newer one, and sure enough, what do we get? 1, 2, 3, 6 copper pennies, which is much less than what I was hoping for, but it is what it is. And of course, as the years go by, the less and less we're going to find. So I hope you found this video interesting. Oh, we might have another copper penny here. Let's see. I think this is copper. This will be number 7, and also very nice condition. Okay. Please click like and subscribe. This is episode, I believe it's 508. Just checking out that Y. See how it has a little line going through it? I'll have to look at that under the loop. Let me see. Let me magnify that. Oh yeah, that the Liberty is interesting. So is the E. The E has some. They have these raised marks on it. Probably not valuable. The one we're really looking for is where the doubling is very apparent. But some of the letters do look awkward. But a nice penny, irregardless. I will see you in episode 509. God bless. Hope you're having a great summer.